So the average human being out there, all after a hard day's work, he requires a good night's sleep, right? And about 40% Canadians, unfortunately, we are not able to get that good night's sleep because they might suffer from some sort of neurological disorders or neuromuscular disorders. One of them being periodic limb movements. These are uncontrollable limb movements that occur in sleep, and they cause a lot of daytime sleepiness or fatigue, and sometimes they could also be markers for cardiovascular diseases, depression, and insomnia. Conventionally, a normal person would basically go to a sleep laboratory, get himself hooked up with a lot of electrodes, and the doctor would do the analysis, which is known as polysomnography. Now, the entire idea is the doctor wants you to have a good night's sleep, but with this kind of arrangement, I don't think you would get a good night's sleep. So the solution, what we are proposing in my research, is that we use wearable devices, which are in the form of smart watches and ankle straps, which are based on motion sensors, such as accelerometers. We capture those motion sensors, which are essentially capturing the limb movements. We put them through our own intelligent algorithm, which can be ported onto any smartphone, on any computer, and you can basically use them in the hospital as well as at home. And the app gives you the results that, okay, you had a good night's sleep, or maybe during, say, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., you weren't able to sleep well because you were experiencing these kind of movements, so you better go to a doctor. Or another application that would come out of this is basically that if I'm undergoing some sort of a psychological treatment for a neurological disorder with the doctor using medications, wearables at home would be a better option than going every day to the sleep clinic and going through that entire arrangement over my body. So the solution which we are proposing is low cost. You can use it at home. It would avoid the frequent visits to the doctor. And that's the most important thing. The lower the number of frequent visits to the doctor, it would basically impact the healthcare cost on the economy as well, because now that the attention is on people-centered healthcare. So in general, someone like me, I would prefer taking care of myself. I'll make myself more aware if I have access to technologies like these. And the research, what we are doing, is not just on the wearables, but is also on the biomedical signal processing algorithms, which will able to make some sort of intelligent analysis of the data being collected and share it with me as well as with the doctor and give me sound and informed decisions. Thank you.